The 42 Laws of Maat. Maat comprised the ancient Egyptian concepts of truth, balance, order, harmony, law, morality, and justice. Maat was also the goddess who personified these concepts and regulated the stars. She also regulated the seasons and the actions of mortals and the deities who had brought order from chaos at the moment of creation. Her ideological opposite was Isfet, meaning injustice, chaos, violence, or to do evil. The 47 Laws of Maat was the rule of law and moral justice among the ancient Kemet people, and the divine cosmological order within their mythology, astronomy, and astrophysical studies. The laws also inspired the 10 Commandments. The people who follow the book and those who practice Judaism may deny this, but they forget to mention that Moses came out of Egypt, and the 42 laws were around thousands of years before the commandments. The same 10 commandments can be found in the 42 laws that we are about to go through. Law number 1, I have not committed sin. Law number 2, I have not committed robbery with violence. Law number 3, I have not stolen. Law number 4, I have not slain men or women. Law number 5, I have not stolen food. Law number 6, I have not swindled offerings. Law number 7, I have not stolen from God. Law number 8, I have not told lies. Law number 9, I have not carried away food. Law number 10, I have not cursed.
In the Memphite theology, the creation story, here we see the Ptah says, let there be light, uttering the universe, in what we know as the Zeptepi. The Kemetic creation story that predates the Hebrew story by thousands of years. So when we look at even that time period, that was a problem because that Memphite theology story is over 6,000 years old. But in what we see in the opening pages of the Bible, and we see that the story is the first man and woman were created, Adam and Eve. Is that right?
Yeah.
And they were not to eat of the tree of what?
Good or evil.
The knowledge, the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Right.
Okay? So here we see that Eve eats from this tree. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And then she seduces Adam to eat from this tree. And then that becomes the evils of the world because of her. But that idea is a corruption of the tree of Ma'at, of truth, justice, and righteousness. That means a Sar and a Set in the Zeptepi in the creation story, the first man and woman, they had to feed from the tree of Ma'at. Why Ma'at? Why do you have to feed from the tree of Ma'at?
Well, that balance could be there.
Truth, justice, and righteousness. Okay? They have to be of truth, justice, and righteousness. Just like the Nisu, the king. He had to be of truth, justice, and righteousness to take the throne. So right above me, you see the tree of Ma'at. See the tree of Ma'at up there? Mm-hmm. So that tree of Ma'at was corrupted by the patriarchs. Corrupted into the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. When in fact that tree was the tree of Ma'at, moral order and justice. And now incorporated into the biblical story in Genesis, that is the tree that Adam and Eve could not eat from. Why put the tree in the garden to entice them to go and eat from the tree, and then they eat from the tree and then they realize that they're naked. They realize that they got the anatomy of their body showing that man and woman are supposed to be together, and they use what they were supposed to do. See, so that tells you right there that something is wrong with the story when you look at natural law. Kemet could not have created anything like that because they looked at things from their empirical observation of natural order. Natural order in life, natural order of Matnechik, natural order in everything.
Law number 11, I have not closed my ears to truth. Law number 12, I have not committed adultery. Law number 13, I have not made anyone cry. Law number 14, I have not felt sorrow without reason. Law number 15, I have not assaulted anyone. Law number 16, I am not deceitful. Law number 17, I have not stolen anyone's land. Law number 18, I have not been an eavesdropper. Law number 19, I have not falsely accused anyone. Law number 20, I have not been angry without reason.
Just the very idea of theology is a European concept. Africans never got into theological discussions. And now that we do, that means that goes to show how influenced we are by the European culture. So those who were exalted in power came to see what these Africans had built And so we got to put a stop to it. That's why I say when we come together, there's nothing we can't do. We have stepped away from what is historical.
Law number 21, I have not seduced anyone's wife. Law number 22, I have not polluted myself. Law number 23, I have not terrorized anyone. Law number 24, I have not disobeyed the law. Law number 25, I have not been exclusively angry. Law number 26, I have not cursed God. Law number 27, I have not behaved with violence. Law number 28, I have not caused disruption of peace. Law number 29, I have not acted hastily or without thought. Law number 30, I have not overstepped my boundaries of concern. Law number 31, I have not exaggerated my words. Law number 32, I have not worked evil. Law number 33, I have not used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. Law number 34, I have not polluted the water. Law number 35, I have not spoken angrily or arrogantly. Law number 36, I have not cursed anyone in thought, word, or deeds. Law number 37, I have not placed myself on a pedestal. Law number 38, I have not stolen what belongs to God. Law number 39, I have not stolen from or disrespected the deceased. Law number 40, I have not taken food from a child. Law number 41, I have not acted with insolence. Law number 42, I have not destroyed property belonging to God.
Again, staying with Christianity still. We're governed, Christians are governed by their code of conduct on this earthly plane, governed by the 10 Commandments.
Yes.
That the Word of God, or did that come from something called the Book of the Dead?
Well, I recall James Henry Breasted, who was a famous American Egyptologist at the University of Chicago, established the Oriental Institute in, I think, around 1935. James Henry Breasted got in trouble for saying that the 10 Commandments were derived from the 42 admonitions of Maat. What does that mean? Maat in ancient Kemet was the overriding force that governed everything in the universe. She represented the principles of justice, balance, harmony, and that there were 42 admonitions of Maat. Some of them were, I have not stolen, I have not robbed, I have not defrauded offerings, I have not polluted myself, I have not polluted the land, I have not committed adultery, I have not spoken ill against God. And so it is from the 42 admonitions of Maat that Moses derived the 10 Commandments. And so there is a profound difference between an admonition of Maat, where one declares your innocence and says, I have not done X, Y, and Z, and a commandment where people without a profound understanding of Maat must be commanded not to do things that a person in their right mind would know not to do. So these are cultural differences that are based upon another culture appropriating aspects of African culture and interpreting it through their own cultural lens.